Just on the list.
Jesse thinking yourself.
Come back. I
know. Lead.
Did make it funny.
Oh, shit, I'm happy.
All the titles. Is that a friend, Jesse?
She said Jessie's allowed up on a lap while I'm high. No. Sorry. Tail whipping.
Do you reckon there's like risk of loss? No, I hate the red. Why would there be risk of loss?
I reckon they keep an eye on it.
Of course I do. No, I thought they'd stick nets.
Oh no, there is a drop off in the drive,
So that's how they do it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Passing place. That's the same thing, that's what they like for, isn't it? Oh, do these have to be like a perfect time? Yeah.
No, because the drivers have a block.
Fun times on there.
Oh, out of the design.
Towards it.
Well, maybe they don't.
Huh?
I'm really confused. Unfortunately.
Jesse, are you enjoying this?
A little bit of it, but not significantly.
So these are the Great Orme Bronze Age mines, and in the introduction to this mine they said that back in the late 80s, early 90s, this site was earmarked to be a car park. It was just a sort of place with lots of gravel and so forth dumped here. But they did some excavations preparing the ground before they started turning this into a car park, and to their surprise they discovered extensive mines, and further investigations revealed that these are actually Bronze Age mines dating back to 1800 BC, 1800 BC, so almost 4,000 years old. And they didn't believe that the Bronze Age actually came to this country or started in this country. They believed it was started elsewhere in the world, but this is one of the most important Bronze Age settlements, mines anywhere in the world. And apparently there's 5 miles of tunnels, Bronze Age tunnels, carved out with very simple tools under Great Orme. We're only going to see 200 metres worth of the tunnels. So here we are entering into the tunnels. These tunnels were solid veins of copper ore when people arrived here 4,000 years ago. As I say, I think they've only excavated 3% of the tunnels, or you can only access 3% of the tunnels maybe. So it says there, tunnel like many of us, mined by small children, started work when they were 5 or 6 years old. So this shows you just how narrow some of the tunnels are that they have to explore. And it says here that since 1987, over 8 kilometres of underground passages have been surveyed. Many of the tunnels are extremely narrow, making excavation very difficult. Opportunity to find new underground areas is endless, and new discoveries have been made every year. It's estimated that over 70% of the original prehistoric workings have yet to be located. So that's extraordinary. Now, I knew nothing about these mines until today. Really interesting. I think they said they removed enough metal from this mine to make 10 million axe heads. It was one of the most important sites of its kind in the ancient world. So you can see a little lamp there showing you what the lighting conditions would have been like in these mines. So 18 metres below the surface here, deepest Bronze Age tunnel 46 metres below. Extraordinary. Oops. Low ceiling. So it says here, this chamber was mined out 3,500 years ago, probably the largest prehistoric underground excavation in the world. And they said that it took them 5 years to remove rubble from this chamber. It's extraordinary. And sort of imagine what it must have been like to work in here with just tiny little candles lit with animal fat. Wonder how many people lost their lives mining down here. Underground archaeological excavations 25 metres below us. Oh gosh, yeah, see it's a long way down. And there we are. So this is only 200 metres. As they say, they reckon there's 5 miles of tunnels.
Fairly unique to this.
So it says here, the Great Open Cast, probably the oldest part of the mine because the Bronze Age miners exploited the more easily accessible surface deposits of copper ore before eventually venturing underground. Here's an artist's reproduction of what they think it might have looked like 4,000 years ago. So it says here, the rock outcrop in front of you remained buried until it was gradually uncovered between 2005 and 2014. And they found entrance to a number of caves that were mined between 3,000 to 3,300 years ago. This is interesting. It says this postcode from around 1900 shows how the mine shaft looked over 100 years ago. Tens of thousands of tons of 19th century mine waste have been removed since 1987, revealing the prehistoric landscape we see today. So this is where I'm now standing.
Level as it was in 1987. This whole area was then covered in thousands of tons of waste rock from the 18th and 19th century. Several tons of waste material and hope to uncover more early mine work.
Interesting picture here showing the first day of excavation in November 1987, and you can see the White House just below the hill there. Really fascinating place. Not that cheap to come into, but it's well worth it. So that's really interesting. It says 95% of the site still remains buried. So looking over there, be so much more still to discover.